Good afternoon, folks. So my name is Conor Fahey. I'm from Hub Controls. I'm the CFO. They call me the Bean Counter. They're a very original bunch of people. We've identified a need for a smart heating platform in the home. So we developed this, our first product, the Hub Controller. So what we did was we looked around at all the smartest platforms there are on the planet. And we said all of these platforms give consumers three things. They give them convenience, control, choice, and price certainty. And we looked at home heating and we said, actually, do you know what? None of these platforms do all of those things. So we looked at oil and we said oil is characterized by big bills 2 to 3 times a year. The price of oil is seasonal, so you only know the price when you pull the trigger on the order. And gas is long contracts, and you've estimated bills 6 times a year. And then we looked at all the other so-called smart platforms on the market that interact with your heating system. And we concluded that, well, all of these systems provide one thing, and that's convenience. But they don't provide any data insight. They don't provide any choice. And we just felt that the consumer was being ignored in this equation. So, as my CEO likes to say, Blockbuster went from posting DVDs out to your house, Nest is selling comfort. It's smart, or it's an improvement, but it's not a smart platform. So we also looked at the fact then that 160 million households in the EU consume 12 megawatt hours of fossil fuel-based energy on home heating and cooling. And we looked at EU research, and the EU research told us that the biggest challenge to tackling home heating building efficiency is consumer awareness. So I bet you if I was to do a straw poll of the room here and ask people, if you have a smart watch in your hand, put up your hand. Nobody's listening, obviously. So obviously nobody thinks, oh yeah, very good, there's somebody at the back. Well, we concluded that the EU is basically saying that you need a Fitbit for home heating. So imagine you had a device in your home and on your phone that gave you 24/7 control of your heating. It also reduced your home heating energy consumption in unnoticeable ways. It also monitored in real time the cost, use, and CO2 emissions saved and produced. And then also imagine that based on the data we gather, we can tell you what home heating energy efficiency measures you could undertake and what the associated payback of those measures would be. So this is the Hub Controller, and it does all of those things. And it's in the market now. It was developed by a team that has over 150 years' experience in energy, consumer electronics, technology, and design, and I'm missing one, heating. So this product has a touch screen. All of its data and services are cloud-based, which means that any message down to the home based on the data we gather is possible. So we could say to the consumer, there's an opt-in group buying of oil or gas. Would you like to opt in? How about, we know that your tank is now running low. Would you like to reorder your fuel? Or what we could do is we could auto-switch and auto-settle those fuel bills. And all of that based on real-time cost and consumption data, and all based on the best available deals possible. So you don't need to take my word for it. We've won multiple awards to date, and we have we've written commitments for up to 20 million euro sales from 2018 onwards of the Hub Controller. And this is coming from public and private bodies in the UK, the US, and Ireland. To date, we have raised over 3 million euro. We've drawn down over 1 million euro of that. And we're seeking to close a second round for 2 million euro by September 2018. And we will use that to fund ambitious growth plans, which will see us cash positive by 2020. So I was going to finish with are you smart enough to answer Conor's call? Because I'm Conor and he's Conor, but I won't. Thank you.